10-minute timer, here we go. Welcome to Why Wednesday, everyone, where today we're going to be asking, why don't Americans believe in climate change? It's a really valid question because apparently this is still a debate to some Americans, even though we have basically irrefutable proof from experts, but I guess that doesn't mean anything. So hit that theme song, let's get into it.
Presenting your host, Cuddy Five.
Very nice theme song. Thank you again, Odd But Fair. One of our big subscribers, one of our big commenters. You saved this channel, Odd But Fair, despite everything I'm doing to destroy it. Okay, so speaking of destroying stuff, today's topic we're going to be discussing is why do Americans think that this whole climate change is a debate? If I remember correctly, I saw a graph earlier in the week that basically said the only two countries that still won't really respect climate change, like the UN or whatever, are basically America and Israel. Rad. Awesome. I'm glad we're throwing in with these folks over here who get to just genocide the Middle East. Go crazy, guys. We're not going to stop you, and we're not going to solve the climate crisis. You know, and I would almost, because part of the reason why I'm making this video is because I just read that Jeff Bezos just fired 14, environmental journalists from the Washington Post, CBS News. Barry Weiss's CBS News is doing similar moves over there in CBS. So I guess I would kind of forgive you for thinking that we solved the climate crisis, but shocker, we didn't. And every other nation in the world doesn't debate this. Have you noticed that? Like, for every other nation in the world, this is like general consensus, holy crap, let's do something about this before everything implodes and we all die? Have you noticed that other nations, even China, I know there are a bunch of Americans, oh, China sucks. It's like, okay, well, they're doing something to address the climate crisis. And you know what's really stupid is that I think a bunch of Americans have decided to not believe what scientific experts say because they'd rather believe in what the oil companies are saying? Is that... Do you not okay, for anyone who's confused, if you're looking at oil companies and they're saying, don't worry, there's no problem, it's just because they want to keep ruining the environment, right? No, I'm sure it's those pesky scientists who just want to make the world better that are lying to you about the need to clearly improve what we're clearly destroying, right? What do you think that all the, toxic pollutants and dumps are doing? What do you think that all the greenhouse gases are doing? This is like, are you stupid? I think you might be stupid. So why are Americans stupid? And that's easy. It's because Ronald Reagan repealed your educational system, and now a bunch of Americans are actually paying hand over fist to try to get the government to give a bunch of money to private school kids who don't need it even. So if you're wondering why Americans are dumb about this issue, it's because Ronald Reagan wanted to make sure that you were stupid about it, and that your parents were stupid about it, and that your kids are stupid about it. Nonetheless, the reason why we should all be very concerned is because, and I don't know if you know this, every single piece of society, right? Every piece of technology you have, every piece of food you eat, every piece of clothing you wear, they actually all come from these natural sources that we're rapidly depleting. And if we destroy our coastlines, we're not going to be able to live in as many places. If we destroy all the biodiversity, then, we're not going to be able to have a cute animals anywhere. Where are all the cute animals gonna go? You're gonna notice. Oh, you're gonna eat them. You're gonna eat all the cute animals. And that's the other thing. It's like, if anyone who's on the side of big oil here, like, you're advocating for cannibalism. Do you realize that? Because if we run out of all of our natural food sources because we destroy the environment shit, the only thing you're going to be able to eat are other people, and they're probably not eating good stuff. Even fruits. If we destroy all of our natural resources, there go the fruits, there go the crops, there goes everything. And it seems like we're speed running it. Why are we speed running it? Isn't that a little bit concerning? It's like we saw everything going wrong with the environment and with our country, and then all of our leaders said, what if we made AI plants that took up more water and energy and made things more expensive and made your life worse, and then also helped destroy the environment more? Wouldn't that be cool? So next time you decide to choose to trust an official of $1 billion conglomerate that clearly is taking advantage of your own stupidity, maybe look at the scientific consensus, because this isn't much of a debate. No one in the world other than people in this country are debating it, and quite frankly, there should come a time where, like, as someone should come in and arrest all of us, right? Because this is like a big problem. And honestly, it's like the entirety of Europe can be trying to help the environment. If America doesn't like move in lockstep with them, we keep ruining their environment, right? Everyone across the world could make the responsible decision, but if like the leading military superpower decides like, whatever, we'll leave that to tomorrow, like, we could end up destroying the environment that the entirety of humanity relies on, okay? So if you think that climate change is fear-mongering, it's not. It's just scary. And you should be concerned. And if politicians who talk about it freak you out, you should realize it's the global warming you're freaked out about, not the politician. Okay? If we don't do something about this soon, we're gonna experience so many catastrophes. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be hardcore. Your life is going to be a Mad Max movie, and you're going to start eating people. That's going to be the ultimate thing. And you know what? You're not even going to be eating the best people. All right? These people will have ingested a bunch of unhealthy things. You're going to be ingesting pre-digested red dye 40, which can't be good for your colon. That can't be good for colon health. Yeah, so if you are one of those people who believe in global warming, that it's happening and that we need to do something about it, congratulations. Ronald Reagan didn't win with you, but he's winning with the majority of Americans. So if you're going through and having any of these political conversations, make sure that you bring up global warming, because it's happening and people should care. What's interesting is that you'll actually hear people kind of on the Republican side, oh, where did objectivity go? Why don't we know objective things anymore? It's like, objectively, I can show you that the CO2 levels are rising along with global temperatures, along with this decrease of biodiversity. That's all objective, and you won't believe a single word of it, right? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. If you don't know, then shut up. I know global warming's happening. Okay, yeah, and if everybody who's ever decided to try to go against global warming has to be like, well, I've seen some of the data, but it's not conclusive. It is conclusive! It's conclusive! Why are we fighting this? It's because we're stupid, okay? I mean, that's the ultimate reason. I think why, and I talked a little bit about how Reagan is the reason you're stupid. I didn't go into detail, because if you're smart, you won't need that for this, okay? If you're a smart person, you already know Reagan fricked us all. I'm trying to keep my language PG so that I get recommended more. How much more time do I have? I have a minute. Left. Yeesh. So, how about the weather? If the weather sucks, it's probably because global warming. You know that? I don't know if you guys saw these blizzards. New York just got its first blizzard in a decade. What? And, that's the thing is, okay, there are going to be people who are going to be like, oh, see, it snowed. Global warming's not real. It's extreme weather. It's extreme weather global warming creates. Environmental instability comes with extreme weather, high and low. Oh, ho, ho. dummy. So yeah. So, and if you're gonna start noticing there are less stories about the climate. There's a reason for that. Okay? Do you believe me? Please believe me. Please believe me. That's all I want. All I want is for you to help us fix the climate. Is that too hard of an ask? Do you hate trees that much? Or maybe you don't like worms? What do people have? Oh, well, actually, the thing that people have against the environment is that you can extract resources from it and then commodify those resources, which maybe... Like and subscribe! 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 Maybe comment! Alright, cut it.